You've got a place at our table. You're watching A Mouthful. Welcome back, foodies. You're watching A Mouthful with Dre, and tonight you have a place at our table. We are at the beautiful Hillside House, where Antonius Roberts and Events by Alexandra is putting together a wonderful chic foodie event. So we have the best seat at the house because while the other foodies will be dining together, mixing and mingling, we are going to talk with the chefs. So Antonius Roberts and Events by Alexandria is putting together an event that takes you around the world. The first event was in Asia, and today we're going to have Portuguese food. So I want to find that little foodie who's going to tell me all about the foods that we're going to taste. Because when do you get Portuguese food in Nassau, in the Bahamas? So let's go on an adventure and taste to Portugal. So this little bite that we're trying right now is a codfish puff. It's nice and fluffy and filled with flavor, spicy, all the spiciness that, I mean, it's just amazing. Big chunks of codfish, lots of herb, lots of spices. I see cilantro in there. You could taste the basil. It is an amazing little bite. And this is my favorite way to eat. Just little bites of flavor along the way. So let's continue our adventure and taste. So like I said, I love these little bites of just greatness and flavor. So this is crab on a toast, and it's just exactly what it says, but in a more amplified way, right? Because there's capers, there's herbs, there's spices, and I'm going to try this. I've been told that this is one of the best bites so far. If this is the way that they do crab salad in Portugal, sign me up. So like I said, this wonderful foodie event was brought to you by Events by Alexandria and Antonius Roberts. So I have the brains behind the operations here, a team member from Alexandria, and then Antonius Roberts. Great.
Well, thank you.
So I was told that your first event was an Asian experience, and now we're in Portugal.
Yes.
Right? So
Absolutely.
tell me a little bit more about this event.
Well, as always, we look to take the talents of the Bahamas and create something that speaks to the creative palette of all of us. There's beautiful things to see, eat, and enjoy all over our country, but I find sometimes that we miss them. And so this is a way to bring them all together. The last event that unfortunately Antonius Roberts was not here for his baby, but it was really touching because guests were getting up and making toast and saying this is what it is to truly be part of the best of the Bahamas.
Right.
You can see the art surrounding us. You can see the camaraderie of the folks here. You can see that we have used our farm to table, but still had an outwardly looking view towards the world. And the Bahamas has always done that. It's always welcomed the world into a homey atmosphere. And we need to continue to do that. I think sometimes we forget what we're good at, and we are good. We are great. We are the best in the world at hospitality, true hospitality, which is connecting to the authentic soul of a culture. So here we are in the authentic heart of the Bahamas and the authentic home of Antonius Roberts' beautiful studio, and with authentic flavors at the table, and hopefully with a true sense of companionship that has people go away with more than just a full belly.
Yeah. So this is your baby.
Well, Hillside House, I've really been blessed to have the opportunity to actually be the keeper at Hillside House. And we all know, historically speaking, Cumberland Street was that street that was known for amazing restaurants and amazing nightlife. And so everyone's talking about what should be happening downtown. And so my motto is, why are we talking about it?
Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
And so basically I approached Alexandra and I said, listen, I would love very much, all right, to activate this space with authentic cuisine and fresh stuff that's locally grown, so that people could come here and not only experience the visual art, but also experience the taste of the Bahamas, the taste of our
Let's
talent.
excite all of our senses.
Because we are among the most creative people in the world. We have an amazing history, but it takes us to appreciate it and to celebrate it. So this is really about community and it's about partnership, and that's what Hillside House represents.
So this is the second event. Are you going to do more? How can we
Absolutely.
expect this?
Once a month.
I think it would be remiss to say that we know that there's been a lot of ideas put upon the Bahamas that haven't necessarily worked out well, and publicly so. And so this is where we're standing up and saying our country is always punched above its weight, and we're not gonna. We're determined to really let our little light shine brightly and warm ourselves, and then again the outside world.
Okay.
So that we continue to thrive.
So we can expect more.
Absolutely. Promise?
You heard it here on a mouthful. So you can get in on this.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone, we would like to welcome you to a place at our table. Antonius bothered to come tonight. He was in Costa Rica, where I wish I were last time. So he missed our Vietnamese night, and tonight is a night in Portugal.
Well, good evening, everyone, or boa noite, as you would say in Portugal, yeah? I am really amazed with what Alexandra put together here. I walked, so everything started very quickly. I saw the menu and I thought, oh, what is this? I was quite impressed with basically what Alexandra is doing here tonight. She's taking us all on a journey.
So I hope you enjoy it. There is lots of food. The first round is seafood and that-like, and then there's a small soup, and then there's meat, and then lots of dessert. So enjoy, and just port, drink. Please drink. All kinds of port. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So I'm so excited to introduce you to the dishes that Alexandra is serving. And there are 4 courses, so I couldn't possibly go through each dish and talk about each flavor, but I wanted to highlight some of my favorites. So the baked fish that's baked to perfection. You can taste the citrus, you can taste the scallions, and she's not skimping us at all. It's big hunks of fish. And I'm just gonna dig right in just so you can see how it flakes, how beautiful it is. Look at that. Lucky me. And then tripe. I have never had tripe before in my whole life, so I'm really excited about this. So in Alexandra's introduction, she mentioned that there's gonna be hints of curries, hints of spices, and I think I can smell it in this tripe, so I'm really curious to talk to her and ask her about it. All right, let's dig in. So I see tomatoes, I see beans, lima beans, and of course, the tripe.
Use the light food. No, use them.
So I want to take another bite because I can see that there's different textures of the meat inside. So we have. So I taste a little bit of like a gelatinous kind of texture. I feel like a bit of gristle in there. It is absolutely delicious and very spicy, so I can imagine that there may be some curries in this. There's this jugged chicken on the menu, and I don't exactly know what that means. I don't know what I'm expecting, but like I said, we're gonna talk to Alexandra and she's gonna explain every little detail, every flavor. So I'm just gonna dig in, and I love that it's kind of like family style. We're all sharing a meal together. So it's shredded chicken. I see tomato. It's kind of sweet, actually.
It's cooked in a jug.
Jugged chicken. Cooked in a jug, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. But it has a sweet kind of flavor to it. It's not, I wouldn't exactly say it's a savory chicken. So I've given you a little hint of all three courses, some of my favorites, and then obviously the tripe that I've never tasted before. I hope you enjoyed a place at our table. Alexandra, as always, gave us a feast. We really had an adventure and taste in Portugal. We went from the north to the south to the islands. I really hope you enjoyed it. I am so stuffed. You just had a mouthful of Dre. See you next time.